Hey everybody, it's me again, Tim Music, the CEO here at JB Prince. I wanted to start by wishing everyone a happy new year. Sorry we took a little bit of a break over the last couple of weeks. We've been trying to finish lots of stuff related to year end, which is another term for lots of paperwork. But we're coming back with something really, really exciting, something that we were waiting for very, very anxiously, and it quite literally just arrived here a few moments ago. And that is the new iteration, or the Smoking Gun 2, the second version of the Smoking Gun. That is also the commercial version. So I had a quick peek at this before, but it's pretty much an intact box. So we're going to get to open this collectively, and hopefully you get to enjoy it. Let's see what we got here. So this is one of the first collaborations, or I should say the second collaboration that's really kind of sort of launched between Polyscience and Breville, which are both, I think, for Polyscience being the more familiar name on the commercial side of things, and Breville being the more familiar name on the retail or gourmet side of things, if you will. They, about 3 years ago, I believe, have become happily married. Breville has bought Polyscience, and they are working hard to get you new and interesting things. The first thing that they launched was sometime around last year called the Control Freak, but now it is Smoking Gun time, and this is, again, highly anticipated. And here we are. I'm going to open it up. If I actually figure out how to get this box open, here we go. And right away we see some instructions on the top, which I think is standard for most things like this. It seems to be in a few different languages. There's also a limited 1-year limited product warranty. So it does come with a warranty, which I do not believe the first one did. And right away, as soon as you open the box, you notice something different. And the thing that is different, that it looks like it's broken up into components or pieces. The original Smoking Gun worked great. It was fun, but it did have limitations. It wasn't. You couldn't take it apart. You couldn't clean it. This one you can. Let me see if I can get it together for you really quick so we can get a peek of what it looks like complete. So you have like the main unit here itself. In addition to the main unit, you have this front piece, which obviously you can't feel through the camera, but it's built up significantly. It has substantial weight. I'm assuming they did that to dissipate heat, amongst other things. We'll see if we can get this attached on the front here. I believe it's a push and then twist motion. Thank God I guessed right. And so there's that one piece. Now the hopper, which was also something that was just kind of a pipe screen before, I believe, is now removable. It looks like it's just a nice, simple, and convenient press fit. There you go there. Here is the tubing. And this tubing before didn't have an end piece. It just was a real simple kind of rubber hose, if you will, but now has an attachment which you can fit into here. They also do the right thing this time around and include, it looks like to be some, yes, I was correct, some awesome replacement screens and an Allen key for some other tune-up things, which I haven't really quite figured out yet. I'm sorry I didn't look into that. And then some sample chips for you to smoke with. I am not going to smoke anything today because if I do, this room is entirely too small and we'll have lots of problems. I didn't anticipate this being sealed in some ironclad plastic. And I'm going to try and turn this thing on, because the other thing that is key and is really interesting about the new Smoking Gun is it has a variable speed feature, which the original one did not. You would turn it on and it kind of was, that's all it was. So sorry I'm fumbling through this, but we're going to make it happen for you at some point. You guys got anything sharp over there, camera crew? Can you see if you can open that for me? In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to close this so you can see the cool graphic that exists on the back. And I think it shows you a breakdown of kind of sort of the components, if you will. So that Allen key was for a set screw that allows you to take that fan off. There looks like there is some kind of cylinder there. And again, there's the hopper, the front piece. So this thing is definitely, I think, a little more user-friendly than we've seen in advance. Thank you, Magic Hand. And here we go. Real simple battery chamber here on the bottom. If I just follow the instructions. And we're going to get it turned on. and you will hear the hum of the new smoking gun. So you can see you can kind of control the smoke a little bit more. When you initially click it on, it's at its highest setting, and then you can kind of turn it down for it to be a little bit lower. So this is now available here at JB Prince. All new smoking gun. And the one little last piece or something else that was really interesting, I'm sorry, and that's item number P516. New smoking gun is item P516. It'll be on our website as of today. As of today, I think it's up and running. And then lastly, I could not sneak this in. This is another amazing book from El Cella de Can Roca, which is Jordi Roca's pastry book. For those of you who are not familiar, these guys have been on the Pellegrino 50 best list pretty consistently, I think, for like the last 4 years in the top 3 slots. We literally just got this bad boy in. I'm going to try and flip through some pages here so you get an idea of what it is that we're talking about. There's kind of the Roca brothers, Jordi being in the foreground there. Try and get you some interest. Of course, the first thing I see is a smiley face. Lots of truffles there, but the point is amazing, really large format photography, excellent recipes, lots of little indications. Here's some nice plated dessert, and then some step-by-step and some techniques on how he arrives with this really cool, looks like a sponge sugar kind of a thing here. Let me find something more impressive than that, if you will. And again, these guys are at the cutting edge and constantly named #1 for a reason. Oh, look at these super cool spheres with some wild strawberries kind of encapsulated in there. And then technically how it's all done. So this is going to be, I think, one of the monster pastry books for 2017. Again, just here this week, I believe, or late last week. The short of it is, again, thank you for an amazing 2016. And I know we're all going to have an amazing 2017.